In Fort Smith, officials are assessing their city after the Arkansas River crested 11 feet above flood stage early Tuesday morning. Welcome back. I'm Chris Frye, filling in for Channing Barker on this Tuesday morning. If you're just rolling out of bed, we've got a look at your stories from overnight. These are your top trenders.
Today is also wear your life jacket to work day.
As you can see, I have my life jacket 3 sizes too small, but it's okay. It's all to serve a purpose. Supporters of raising Arkansas's minimum wage expect to find out this week if a ballot measure will make it to the voters in November. We are celebrating National Pancake Day. That's right, IHOP giving away free pancakes, but they are also asking their customers to give something back in return.
I've not been to the Eiffel Tower, but I've been to all the rest of them.
Well,
I've been to a water tower, but not the Eiffel Tower. Act 1050 will go into effect in late July, at which point the police will stop ticketing Uber drivers. Though according to Fayetteville City Attorney Kit Williams, who you saw in that story, he says it's likely that any tickets received before then will stand. Celebrating the art of dance and promoting fun fitness. That's the initiative for National Dance Week. According to the Arkansas State Highway and Transportation Department, the Federal Transportation Trust Fund is expected to run out by this summer. The University of Arkansas is teaming up with Northwest Arkansas Community College to make continuing education easier for students. I want to welcome those watching KNWA and on Fox 24. You just heard from Governor Asa Hutchinson in Little Rock commenting about House Bill 1228. Rogers High School coming in at 3rd on that list, according to the latest U.S. News and World Report. Tammy James teaches AP Psychology and government classes at the school. She's been doing it for 12 years and says simply being there for her students helps them thrive. Assistant Principal Karen Heifel thanks her faculty for encouraging student success.
Teachers who run the program.
Highfield says the school has the ability to provide 1,350 advanced placement tests. She says all but 3 have been taken this year. And some teachers in Rogers feeling like, well, they hit the lottery.
Oh, yeah, present you with the grant. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness, my very own to help and learn and help this Congratulations.
The Rogers Public Education Foundation handing out more than $150,000 in grants this spring. 6 teachers at Frank Tillery Elementary School received theirs Wednesday.
These teachers work for our kids.
The foundation says they received $650,000 in requests for grants this year. In Fayetteville, 2 men are charged with aggravated robbery in connection with robberies of 2 businesses across the street from each other. Police say Elijah Carter and Tony Holden robbed the Subway on Weddington Drive Friday night. Then early Wednesday morning, police say Carter robbed the Murphy USA gas station. Employees at Weddington Liquor, which is located across the street, say the men are frequent customers as they came in to purchase a few bottles of liquor Tuesday afternoon.
It is kind of
a big conference coming to Northwest Arkansas this week. The NWA LeaderCon Business Leadership Conference will recognize some of the area's outstanding leaders, also providing professional development for individuals and corporate teams. We got Patty Kimbrough and Andy Core here to talk about it. By the way, Fort Smith Northside alums.
We are.
Right. And I made the mistake of calling them rebels.
Oh, that's bad.
Don't make that mistake.
Please don't make that mistake. I don't want to alienate. Yeah, there you go. 3rd year of this event, guys. How much growth have you seen with the participation from people and companies from this area?
Definitely a steady growth because just...
And Andy, you're going to be one of the speakers at this event. What are some of the headlines that will take place at this conference, and what are some of the benefits of attending this conference this week?
Well, for people who are in leadership
and not only are you training current leaders in certain industries, but the proceeds for this event are also going to be given to elementary schools to, I guess, help enhance future leaders.
It is. It's an amazing program done in our northern quarter.
All right. The LeaderCon Business Leadership Conference will take place this Thursday. The John Q. Hammond Center in Rogers. Tickets are still available. You can find the link on how you can purchase those tickets on our website. Patty Kimbrough and Andy Core, Fort Smith Northside Grizzlies, joining us this morning. There you go. Thank you for joining us, guys.
Thank you.
I found out God was working here.
You're going to be changed from the inside.
God was ready to do a work here.
Go to any jail or detention center around Northwest Arkansas, and likely you'll find despair, emptiness, and regret. But in that same setting, you'll also find acceptance, restoration, and faith.
There were desperate people who needed hope.
Here at the Washington County Adult Detention Center, men and women are paying the price for making bad decisions on the outside. But that's where these prison ministries come into play. Most of these detainees who come to Chaplain Adams or the other ministers are looking to now make the right choices when given a second chance.
When I walk in jail, I see a chance to offer somebody hope. Now, we can only offer as much hope as they'll accept, but I see a possibility of sharing my faith.
Chaplain Earl Adams was a pastor at a church in Northwest Arkansas for over 20 years.
I had security, to stay there.
But a new calling led Adams down a different path in his life ministry.
It was obvious God led me this way. I began to come to the jail to help any way I could.
In 1998, Cross Church of Springdale started the Washington County Jail Chaplaincy Program. It began with just Chaplain Adams. More volunteers soon followed. 17 years later, more than 100 volunteers have joined the program to provide spiritual leadership for inmates in Northwest Arkansas jails. Doug Sarver is the chairman of its board.
The whole idea behind the jail ministry is that of faith, and it's the faith executed on behalf of the volunteer, on behalf of the chaplains, associate chaplains, where they say, we're just going to give ourselves away without any kind of expectation coming back to us.
I think it says a lot about him.
Brian Hansen is back behind bars for violating his parole. He says despite the many mistakes in his life, he appreciates what people like Chaplain Adams do to help him make a life change.
I know that inmates in general are probably intimidating to the normal people. There might be some people that wouldn't ever think about coming in here, but it's amazing what they do. Without them, there'd be a lot more suffering and pain in the county jail.
We minister to everybody. All kinds of crimes, race, doesn't matter. We don't see color. We see somebody that needs help, and if we can help, we will.
Faith, it's the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. It's also what continues to fuel Chaplain Adams in his prison ministry, hoping his message will reach detainees like Brian Hansen.
It's taken me coming to jail to get close to God like I should be, and I guess I was just hard-headed and that's what I needed, but I got a family to take care of and they're my priority now.
I believe in miracles, and changed lives, and we gave them hope, and taught them you can do this.